Welcome back, everybody. If you're like me and you're not sure about alcohol markers, today we're going to review the AnnGrowy alcohol markers. Now, this is my first time, like it says in the title, so we're going to check these out and see how they do. So this is a cheaper brand of the alcohol markers, and I only got the 61 count. So you see how they have a nice variety of colors and everything, but it's not going to be the vast range with the, of course, larger counts of markers. So we'll see how we do here. They do have a colorless blender, which is very helpful, and you'll see that later. It also comes in a handy carrying case with the name on the outside, and it does not have an insert in it, so all of my markers they're not going to stay in place, so they're just kind of all over inside, as you saw. And the handle seems pretty sturdy. It's a cute little package, so we'll see how they do. Hopefully it'll last a long time. It also comes with a color reference page, and you see I've made use of it. I haven't, so I'll mark all the colors on there eventually to see what they look like. So we're going to start out with just a simple drawing of some flowers, just to see how these markers work. So I'm starting with one of the lighter greens as an undertone on the leaves, and just filling it in a little bit. And I'm not using the chisel tip, I'm using the pointed tip. And why is this name escaping me right now of what it's called? Anyway, and then I'm going around the leaves with a darker green, and I'm going to do the stems in a darker green as well. And then we're going to fill in the petals with some different colors just so I can test some of the various markers. There's the chisel point right there. You can see like a very basic chisel point, and I usually don't like to use the chisel points. I don't know, they're okay, but here I have no idea why I'm not actually using the point of the chisel point, and then I'm wondering why my doohickey is so fat, my lines are so fat. So here we are. Why is this name escaping me? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're making dots with a little pointy tip, and we're going to go through and color some of the other petals as well with this pointy tip. So I'm going with the lighter pink first, and then I'm doing a darker pink around the outside, and then we'll use the colorless blender a little bit later. So I'm going to use the black one to make some lines in the middle. One of those is kind of fat, so yeah, I kind of pressed too hard. These alcohol markers, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But those are the three purples that it comes with. There's actually a third one, but it doesn't look like purple. This is it right here. It doesn't look like purple, it looks like pink, but we're just I wanted to use some purple, so I'll use all four. And we're going to add those to the leaves as well. Now, alcohol markers, they spread quite a bit, so it's good you have this right here, which is the colorless blender, and you can fix some of those blends if you overblend or the marker spreads a little bit. So as you can see here, it is removing some of the color in that bluey purple, and I'm just rubbing it on the paper to get the color off of the colorless blender. And then I'm going back in and using it on some of the other petals. So we're going to do that for each of the flowers, and just to see how it blends. And you can see it was darker at first, and now we're removing some of the color and blending some of the other colors together. So it truly does work. And a blender is just the alcohol fluid without any color in it, so it works really well. And this is, like I said, this is my first time using them, so it's not going to be the best color job. I'm kind of just testing them myself, so hopefully you'll learn a little bit from my mistakes and my triumphs. So you can see around the yellow flower too how it's spread a bit, and that depends on what outliner you use for your picture. Some are better than others. Some will start spreading because of the alcohol. So you can see as I rubbed it on the paper, the color came off the tip. It's back to its original just clear tip. So you can keep doing this each time you want to blend. So now I'm using the chisel tip to color the pot. And I really like it. It's very quick and simple. It gets the job done very easily. So we're just going through and coloring in the pot. So I hope you've learned a lot from this particular review. I like the markers actually. I may get some more expensive ones, get some other colors, but for now I think this was perfect. If you want to get a cheaper brand of alcohol markers, try this one.